How you doing? Pat here with Pat's Rides. We're going to take this cover off and inspect our air filter. The bike is just shy of 6,000 miles, so it's time to get some maintenance done while it's winter. It's January right now, but we could have some riding weather this week, so got to get her done. Stick around, stay tuned, and let's see what it takes. Alright, according to the book, it's that screw. And that screw. And when you open this cover up, it's the screws down in here. So I'm going to unscrew those and we'll be back in a minute. And then you have these two screws after you remove the seat. It's a T25, by the way. Way down there in the center is a screw I didn't notice. So you gotta take that one off too. And off she comes. This is our air filter box. We have 4 screws. We have to take those out. We can get right to it. We'll see if this gets in the way or not. These are also T25 screws, in case you're wondering. We're at least going to have to take these off to get the flexibility needed to get these out. We'll see if that's it. If not, I'll come back and do more. One thing to watch out for is these spacers. They can fall, so don't lose those. Now, I probably can't do this one-handed, but I've got all 4 screws out. It just comes up, and then I've got enough flex here, and these. See if I can do this without knocking the camera off. And then just take it right out. And then putting it back together will be just the opposite. You have this bracket that holds the air filter down. And that's what the air filter looks like just sitting in there once you get all the brackets off. Alright, here we go. We got it out. It doesn't look too bad. It's just 6,000 miles on it. Down inside the air box looks clean. I do have a little bit of bug guts right here I'll clean up before I put things back together. And some seeds by the look of things. But the air box is good and clean. I don't know if it'll show up, but these tabs have to go back on these pieces here also. It's kind of tricky putting this back on. Okay, hindsight being 2020, probably should have left all this loose. But right there is where that piece is, and they just kind of hook together here. On this would be the right hand side of the bike, and over here on the left hand side of the bike. And then it just kind of snaps right around here. And then it's just a matter of putting the screws back in. Okay, these 2 screws have a shoulder, so it's got to line up with the slot right. And that screw down in there also has a shoulder that's kind of hard to get lined up, but that's got to be lined up right. Okay, after a few tries to get everything back together, you can see I took the winglets off here. I found that so far it's easiest if I get these 2 screws on either side started first, just because it gives you the flexibility to move everything. Okay, there you have it. It is all put back together. I have a clean air filter and box, and the next thing to do is an oil change. So this is my first time doing that. If you've got any comments on things I could have done better, I'd appreciate it. If you learned anything from this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And thanks for watching, and we'll be back with another video soon.